I really we'll look for the Knights to really try to get the ball moving on offense. I know they've been working on fast ball movement, trying to get the defense out of position so that they can find the open person.
Savalas now one of the seniors and leaders of this team, one of the captains, taking it up now, trying to get something going. 4-2, 5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
That's another turnover there. We've seen a lot of those
They do.
already.
They need to be careful with their turnovers.
Yeah.
Great effort from Melissa Ramos, driving to the paint and scoring. Her 4th point of the night.
This game is important for the Knights. If they're facing this BG team, and the BG team has beaten the Rolling Meadows team, which I know is always a huge game for the Knights there, to beat both Meadows and BG, as they're usually big competitors in the MSL.
Absolutely. In our weekly show, Prospect Basketball Weekly, we talked with head coach Marie Miller, and she said the most important thing about this home stretch is being able to compile these wins and really show them that this is our house. It's important to win these games here so you can keep that momentum going into the rest of the season where they have a lot of away games. It'll stay Bison ball. And for the Knights, Elliot Dutrek will be checking in for the first time, out for Kowalczyk, along with Sarah Skaggs, who will check in for, I believe, both Kowalczyks will be taken out of the game.
Yeah, this Knights team is really guard heavy here, so look for them to try to make a lot of fast plays, a lot of outside shots.
Nice floater from Kendra Lee. We are tied at 6. Dansu with the 3 on her birthday, drains a 3.
Nice birthday present there for Dansu. Knights looking really aggressive on defense right now.
Fontana now trying to get something going. Dumps it over to Floro. Floro drives.
He'll be off on Dansu.
Out on Dansu. It'll stay Bison ball. Couple of substitutions for the Bison now. Knights up 9-6. 3 minutes, 51 seconds to go in the first quarter. Both schools celebrating their last day of first semester today with final exams wrapping up. Tonight should be a special night. We have the Prospect Underground Silent Night, where the fans will remain silent until the 10th point.
Yeah, so far I think this has been kind of a pretty fast-paced game. A lot of turnovers that we've seen, a lot of fast breaks, a lot of tries for easy layups, and currently both teams are kind of having a little bit trouble converting those layups. So we'll look to see for both teams to improve on that.
Ramos air balls. It'll be Knights ball. Looks Dutrek pass down to Dansu. Dansu working, driving. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Kendra Lee.
That's one of those shots that you have to make if you really want to win that game.
Fontana now trying to drive, get something going. Dumps it back to Fontana. We'll see the call from the ref. Foul on Dansu. It's the Prospect's second team foul. Now, number 20, Zori Angelov will be inbounding for the Bison. Bad pass, fighting for it. Knights ball. And the possession area will flip back over to Buffalo Grove. And Savalas again will look to inbound the ball. Been a quiet start from the Knights so far, but we've seen some promising things on offense and defense as well.
Oh yeah, they definitely are getting the right shots open. They just have to convert. They
Absolutely.
just have to get it in the bucket.
Convert and keep away from those costly turnovers like we saw right there. Nope, that will stay Knights ball as it bounces off the fingertips of Buffalo Grove. And a couple more substitutions. Helen Savalas will see her first time on the bench.
I think the Knights are just a little frazzled right now, a little frazzled by that man defense that they haven't seen a lot this year so far, but we know that that's the best defense, or they're the best at offending that defense.
There we go.
I guess you could say that. So I think they just need to calm down and not make those turnovers that we just saw.
Macy Floro driving, great play. Got the steal, took it down the court. Gets 2 for the Bison, 9-9. Dutrek, the sophomore, now taking it up the court. Surveying the seam, trying to get something open. Little one-on-one action. She'll dump it off to Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk will drive. Nice floater, and she'll go down hard.
Oh, that'll be a charge.
Great play from number 22. Kendra Lee taking the charge, getting the offensive foul. Great play.
Yeah, you really got to commend this Bison defense right now. Really aggressive. As we just saw, it was so hard for Dutrek to find an open man. They're playing well outside the three-point line also, which I find pretty interesting. The Knights will definitely have to work on working to find that open man.
Kendra Lee's pass is stolen by Kowalczyk. Great play following that ball. She'll pass to her sister. Out to Dansu. Dansu trying to get something going. Over to Utrek. Utrek dumps it in, but it's stolen by Kendra Lee. She'll pass it off to Bacchias.
As I said, the Knights are pretty guard heavy, so they don't have a lot of height. So really getting it down into the paint, down by the lane, is going to be really difficult for them.
Good look from Hannah Young, just goes a little bit wide. And it'll stay Bison ball.
Yeah, especially with number 22, Kendra Lee for the Bison, down there at 5'11", guarding Adams. It would be really hard for her to get that ball down there and try to convert some points, but we'll see what she can do.
Inbound up to Bacchias. She'll look around, try to get a man open. Driving to the court. Great ball movement by Buffalo Grove. Macy Floro's 3 sails wide. Knights got to be careful. Buffalo Grove has great passing ability. They will keep, take advantage of you if they can keep Floro like she was, wide open. Buffalo Grove can play that play all night.
Yeah, they're definitely having a really good night on offense. Definitely being able to get the Knights out of position on defense. I think getting those offensive rebounds for the Knights are also going to be a big key part of being able to win this game, as it's tied 9-9 with 1 minute and a half left in the first quarter.
And the ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be prospect ball.
As I said earlier, the Knights have kind of seemed a little frazzled on offense right now. I think they just need to calm down and set up a play.
Absolutely.
Just,
wow, great play from Kowalczyk, fighting for it, but it will go Bison ball.
yeah, great effort there, but that pass should not be picked off. They can't do that tonight against this incredible Bison defense. They really need to work to get a good pass into their players.
Kowalczyk tried for the intercept there. She couldn't get it. Kaha is now trying to get a pass. Passes it up to Floro. Floro dumps to Young. And in an attempt to get the ball back, Kowalczyk will keep the ball away. Bison ball.
Great effort there by Kowalczyk. Both teams are doing a pretty good job on defense, which I think is why we have a somewhat low scoring first half right now at 9-9 still.
And the ball sail wide. Wow, great aggressive rebound there from Sydney Fortman. She'll pass it back out. And back down to herself. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound picked up by Ellen Sherwood, the junior. She'll dump it off to Savalas. Savalas a little, sorry. Savalas' foot was fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line for the first time tonight for Prospect.
Yeah. That'll be the Bison's first foul, as the Knights already have 4 right now in the quarter.
Coming in for Buffalo Grove, Alyssa Ramos. The Knights will keep all 5 of their ladies in. Savalas misses both. Tries to get her own rebound. It'll stay Prospect ball.
Yeah, the Knights are kind of looking like that second half against Hersey, a little frazzled, a little just discombobulated. I think they need to just calm down.
Excuse me on there, that was Buffalo Grove's ball, and a great play at number 20, Zori Angelov run all the way down to the other side of the play. So once Sherwood went up to the three-point line to try to cover the ball, Angelov was wide open, couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, and that turnover that we just saw right there, I think they definitely need to limit those if they want to win this game.
Floro back up to Fontana, back to Floro for the 3. Sinks it. Buffalo Grove takes their first lead of the night at the end of the first quarter. Buffalo Grove 12, Prospect 9.
So Connor, what are your thoughts on this first quarter for the Knights?
You know, I do agree with you. They do look a little stressed. I think they're playing a little faster than they need to. If they can just slow down, limit the turnovers, and be able to take advantage of the easy scoring opportunities they're getting, because that's going to come back and hurt them in the end.
Yeah, I agree. Like we just saw, there were a few layups that they should have made that just didn't go in. A few shots that just didn't fall right now. I think, you know, but having those opportunities are definitely a big thing, that they can at least get that shot, but they just need to make it. And also, like you said, they're playing a little faster than I think they're used to at this moment. I think they're just a little worried right now, but we'll see Miller calm down the girls right now, try to draw up some plays to get this Bison defense out of position.
And as both teams come back out, it'll be Knights ball to start the second quarter. Prospect, both Kowalczyks, Ashley Adams, Ellen Sherwood, and Helen Savalas. Buffalo Grove out on the floor. Sydney Fortman, Kendra Lee, Alyssa Ramos, Macy Floros, and Megan Fontana. Fontana now taking it across half court. Little one-on-one action with Savalas. Another 3 from Floro, couldn't get it to go. Floro leading all scores, tied with Alyssa Ramos. Ramos and Floros leading all scores tonight with 5 points.
Floros a big part of this Bison game, not just on offense, but also her defense. As we see right there.
Costly turnover there from Kowalczyk. Dug herself into a hole, couldn't do much. Ramos now drives it in. Sherwood, an easy rebound. Buffalo Grove parents are upset. And it'll be a travel for the Knights. Knights look a little frazzled in this game. They got to do something to try to calm down.
Yeah. I know one big thing for the Knights is the philosophy of playing like the Knights. Right now, I don't think we see the Knights playing like the Knights right now, but they know that they have the potential to do great things. I think definitely in the locker room, Miller will be talking to them about that.
Absolutely. It's not much of a lead. It's only a 3-point game right now. That's, you know, they are not out of this by any means at all.
Definitely not.
Pardon me, now a 5-point lead as Sydney Fortman drops a layup.
I think that definitely is a testament to the Knights defense, as we see them kind of struggling a little bit on offense, but really being able to keep the Bison contained.
Another costly turnover. Jessica Kowalczyk's foot stepped right out of bounds. And Buffalo Grove will run the same play. Blocked by Ellen Sherwood. Buffalo Grove will try again. Let's see, this time now the senior Ashley Adams will line up to try to defend this play. No, they'll change their minds. Floro now driving up the court. Aggressive defense from Kowalczyk. She'll pass it up to Fontana. And the call will be on Savalas. There's first foul of the night, 5th for the team. Fontana now. Savalas, her 2nd straight foul. Using 2 hands to guard the offender.
And she will come out. So we'll see. One more and then the Bisons will be in the bonus with 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Not often you hear that.
Yeah.
Bison, great ball movement around the top of the court. Great lane. Lee trying to get her own rebound. Elliott Utrecht, sophomore, will take it up the court, looking for something. She'll dump it off to Ashley Adams. Adams saved a ball that was rolling out of bounds. Kowalczyk gets a look. She misses.
You know, I think one of the greatest things that the Bison's offense are doing is just that passing, really fast passing, and doing a great job of getting it into the inside to Kendra Lee down there so she can take advantage of her height and get those easy shots.
Kowalczyk now will stay in Prospect ball. 5 minutes, 43 seconds to go in the first half. Prospect hasn't scored since the 1st quarter. A bit of a dry streak. Adams will look to change that. She'll lay up, hit the rim. Rebound picked up by Ramos. She'll dump it off to Floro. Up to Fontana. Fontana back to Ramos. And back around. Now up to Fortman at the top. Great play by there. Sydney Fortman riding around, getting that layup. Duchek will pass up into Kowalczyk. It'll be a defensive foul on Megan Fontana. The Knights calling subs. Kayla Byrne, the senior, will check in for the first time tonight. She'll come in for Ashley Adams. Buffalo Grove will call another timeout. Try to keep control of this game.
Actually, I think that was Miller for the Knights calling that timeout.
Excuse me, I think it was.
As the Knights just couldn't seem to inbound that ball. Yeah, again, we see those turnovers playing a big part in this game right now.
I think Miller's trying to stop the damage before it's too soon. Haven't scored in the 2nd quarter. Now they're dug themselves into a 7-point hole to see if they can turn things around.
Yeah. 7 points, though, still isn't a lot for how this game feels like it's been going. Knights definitely working on defense to make up for what they can't do on offense right now.
Duchek a bounce pass to Dansu. Dansu inside to Kowalczyk, her 3rd straight missed shot.
That was a good pass there, just couldn't finish there by Kowalczyk.
That's what we've seen tonight. Great ball movement, but they're just not able to finish.
And I feel like that's been on both sides recently.
3 from Lee. Bounces wide. Duchek takes it up the court. Across the court to Dansu. Will she look for another? No. She'll dump it off to Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk looks. Over to Utrecht. Back down into Kowalczyk in the paint, fighting for it. 4th straight missed layup. Kowalczyk visibly upset on the court. Rebound picked up by Ramos.
three there by Kendra Lee. That'll be her 5th point right now.
Buffalo Grove looks to be pulling away a little bit, now up 10 points. Another turnover from D'Utrecht.
I think one of the big things for the Knights is that they
Back
need
over
to just
D'Utrecht. D'Utrecht looks. She misses. Sorry to interrupt you there, Amanda.
Oh, no, it's all right. Exciting things are happening right now. And
picked up by D'Utrecht, going back. That's blocked and stolen by Kendra Lee. Kendra fighting for it. And they called the timeout.
A lot happening right now over here. Bison timeout to probably slow things down a little bit. But one thing for the Knights is they just need to run a play. I think that's all they need to do. They just need to run a play, get at least 1 point during the second quarter so they can at least get some momentum for themselves going into the second half.
Not only that, be able to try to stop down Buffalo Grove's offense. They've been on fire these last few minutes, really pulling away from Prospect.
Yeah, we saw some of those shots that they weren't making in the first quarter are now falling, as we should see the Knights doing as well.
See number 20, Mia Gusloff for the Knights, the 5'10 forward. She's a sophomore making her first appearance tonight. And the inbound. Bacchius will take it up top, guarded by Savalas. Two small but very agile players. Bacchius knows it. That'll be a turnover for Buffalo Grove. Let's see if Prospect can capitalize.
Yeah, they still have 3 minutes and 21 seconds left in this half. They still have time.
Savalas, one-on-one with Bacchius. Running around on her own. She's got Kowalczyk wide open. Bounces off, can't get it to go.
That was some good defense there by Bacchius right there. Very, very aggressive, but making sure she's not fouling.
Another turnover for Buffalo Grove. Let's see if Prospect can capitalize yet again. Quick substitution for Buffalo Grove. Prospect will keep all their 5. 2 minutes and 53 seconds to go here in the first half. Buffalo Grove 19, Prospect 9. Savalas takes it up the court. Wide open layup. Savalas isn't able to finish.
Right there, those are those shots.
Floro to Bacchius. Back to Young. Young surveying. Heavily guarded by Kowalczyk. Great defense. Back up to Floro. Angelov thought about it. Pass down to Kendra Lee instead. Back to Angelov. She gets it to go. Buffalo Grove now up 12 points. Off the fingertips. Tried to save it. Savalas will keep it. And a foul. It'll stay Knights ball.
That was a good effort there by Savalas, but those tip passes, they just can't happen for the Knights right now. They can't afford it.
Savalas will inbound Bahal behind her teammates from the lower levels of the Prospect team. And she'll find Sarah Staggs. Open dribbling the ball. Another turnover. It's really killed the Knights tonight. That's been their kryptonite. Let's see if they can try to shut down Buffalo Grove's offense before they pull away further.
Knights looking like they're in a press defense right now, trying to cause those turnovers.
Anything to try to stop this Buffalo Grove team, get a little momentum. Alyssa Ramos' shot goes off. Rebound by Dansu. She'll pass it up to Savalas. Kowalczyk working. Sees Skaggs down to Dansu driving. And she'll finally break Prospect's scoring drought. First points this quarter. Knights down by 10.
Definitely a momentum starter for the Knights.
Dansu now trying to pump up her teammates. 5 points on the night now. Makas now. Fighting for it. Nearly stolen by Kowalczyk, but she will dump it to Ramos. Macias now. Driving. Can't finish. Rebound picked up by Skaggs. She'll dump it to Savalas, the leader of this team. Savalas will take it up all the way on the court. She'll try her own. She can't get it to go. Zori Engelov, 5'11", clearly out height. Using her height against Savalas, one of the shorter girls on this team at only 5'4".
We'll see a jump ball.
Jump ball, it'll stay Bison ball. So possession arrow will switch back.
See 2 substitutions for the Bison. .36 seconds left.
Bison inbound. Macias now waiting to see if she should dribble or just run the clock out. It looks like that's what they might do. Or they'll try a play. But it'll be Prospect's ball.
5-second rule on Macias. Don't see those too often.
No, you really don't. Savalas now trying to call a play, slowing down the offense. Trying to get some last-minute points. Go off with a little momentum swing. This first half, Skaggs will take a 3. Bounce right off. Rebound by Dansu. Great play from Ashley Adams. She'll get the and one. Prospect is fired up.
That was a great pass by Abby Dansu right there. That's what they want. That's what they want to see.
Absolutely.
Getting defense a little bit out of position, find that other open man on the block, and easy points.
Adams can't get it to go, but leads all scorers with 6 points. And the ball will be fought for.
This will be a Knights ball.
Knights ball. We'll have 1.3 seconds to go, but a little bit of a momentum swing, getting some points going their way. Buffalo Grove leads 21-13.
1.3 seconds left in this half.
I don't know if you have much time to run a play, but we'll see what Miller is up to. Big pass from Adams. It'll be stolen. Half court.
It's
she sinks it. Macy Floro, what a shot. What a shot. Wow. Let's see if it counts. It will. Buffalo Grove will enter the locker room up 24-13. Macy Floro stole the ball at a perfect shot right from half court. Sank it. You don't see that too often.
You do not at all whatsoever, especially in high school basketball.
Wow.
That was very impressive by Macy Floro right there. She's been having a great night as we see her having 8 points, leading scorer for both teams right now. I think the Knights are really going to have to work on combating this Bison defense. As we've seen up top and down in the lane, they're a little frazzled by how aggressive the Bison are getting, how close the Bison are getting.
What do you have to say to the girls?
And we will hear a little bit.
Just as you said, take care of the basketball. Okay, we can't score without it, so we have to take care of the basketball. We have to calm down, stop rushing things, stop turning it over, and play our game.
Okay. And then, other than letting them score a lot of points, the defense has been playing pretty good this first half. What do you have to say?
We got to keep it going. Okay, now we have to convert that to offense.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Mount Prospect with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Plays and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Mount Prospect.
starting off the second half, third quarter. Matthias now on the other side of the court will take it up.
Oh, great pass there by Matthias.
She'll get it to go. Buffalo Grove starting off with a bang.
That would be an and one. Matthias not having any points on the board actually right now, but she has done a great job leading her team as point guard, doing a great job with defense and running all the plays, making great passes.
Lee, and she'll sink it to the other third. Savalas now taking up the court. Dump it out to Dansu in the paint. Dansu will try Savalas. Stolen by Macy Floro. Sunk that half-court shots in the first half. See if she has another one in her.
Nice effort there by Dansu. Two clogged in the lane.
Portman, this is a wide open gimme. Savalas pass down to Kowalczyk now. Kowalczyk dribbling. Fighting for it. It'll be jump ball. State prospect ball.
It'll be the third or fourth jump ball that we'll see here tonight.
Yeah, I've seen a lot tonight.
Both defenses being very aggressive.
Inbound to Adams. Adams in the paint. Looking for an opening. She'll get it to go.
Great job there by Adams, being defended by two players that are both taller than her. And a great defensive
Another
play.
steal.
And two steals, three steals.
She'll get it back. Looking to Dansu now, trying to get something open. And Dansu will try to reset the offense.
Great job by the Knights defense there.
Savalas dribbles through her legs, but it will stay prospect ball.
Yeah, we see the Knights looking a little more composed, a little more calm. This half, Miller definitely told that. Just play like themselves. Don't succumb to the Bison defense that's very aggressive.
Stolen by Floro. Nothing but wide open space in front of her. She'll drive, finish, and score. Floro has 10 points in the night.
Alright, so who's your favorite, you guys?
Over a third of Buffalo Grove's offense is Savalas who pass it up to the top.
Heck yeah! What about you?
Pardon the interruption from boys assistant head coach
Hey, John,
Brad
you feel
Rappy,
close to me or Caleb?
son Harrison. Want to hop on the mic.
Okay. It's all up to you, Eric. Is it Alex or Alex?
To this game, a nice win is wearing his
Alex, we hung out
specialized
last
Knights
night.
jersey. Correct?
Kowalczyk sinks one. Prospect trying to pull back. Now down by 14.
Why are you so quiet? Are you scared of us?
Nancy will get the rebound. She'll take a three. It'll get stuck.
It's another thing that you don't usually see.
It'll be a jump ball, Bison ball. The ball's still stuck up there. Now Grant Hiskes, the senior, will run down. He'll throw it out. Get a nice cheer from the audience.
Nice sneak peek into the boys game later tonight at 7:30.
And run away. Portman. Made Floro work for it, trying to run for that ball. Up to Matthias. Back to Portman again. Floro wide open. She sinks it. Floro's been on fire tonight. 13 points.
She's had a great night. The Knights are going to have to defend her a little more closely now.
Now down by 16 points. Wallace looks to get something started. Passes across to Adams. Adams looks, spins, drives, she's blocked. Kendra Lee, but the ball went on the bound on Lee. That's ball.
I love it, Hallie. I'm going to keep this forever and ever. Should I wrap it up? And should I fold it? Okay, I'll fold it.
Check in the paint. She's driving. She'll get it to go. And one.
Great play there by Kowalczyk.
battle back. Down by 12 still. 14, excuse me. It's something to get started. Wide open pass. Alyssa Ramos. Excuse me, yes, it was Alyssa Ramos. Second point of the night. Wide open jumper. Dancing around the top. Savalas surveys. Thinks about it. He tosses it back to Dancy. Dancy now driving the paint. She'll go under the basket. Up to Adams. Takes a jumper. Misses. Rebound by Fortman. Fortman can give it up to Matthias. Who can Buffalo Grove's offense. To Floro. Floro has Bakayev wide open in the paint. Gets a run rebound. Floro with 3. Air balls. Inbound play. Kendra wasn't enough. Knight's ball.
Really looking like Floro really looking like she's taking control of this game right now.
Savalas now. Prospect press. Back court. Yucha drives in the paint. Looking for a shot. Can't get anything. Knocked over. Buffalo Grove can take the ball back.
Aggressive for Knights are not used to trying to shoot through it, shoot over it. Just having a little trouble with those shots.
Great finish from Alyssa Ramos.
That right there, the Knights really need to work on the help defense.
Followed the play all the way through. And a turnover from Jessica Kowalczyk. Gave it right into the hands of Lisa Floro. Passes to Bakayev, up to Ramos. Ramos a quick jumper. Can't get it to go. Knight's ball. Bounces off Kendra Lee's hand, as the ref says. And Sarah Staggs will check back into the game for the Knights as Buffalo Grove looks to change out their whole team. And Prospect will take a full timeout trying to get back into this game. Down 16 though. Something needs to change.
Right now have half the points that BG has. Definitely something.
Oh, it's my first day too.
They're going to need to work on. We've seen them looking a little better this half, but the points, the scoring just does not show. I think that really has to do with a lot of BG shots that were falling in the first half, were falling now. Macy Floro obviously having a great night tonight. Most of her shots are really falling for her.
You are an artist.
You see assistant coach Jim Mills running into the huddle, trying to spark something in this Prospect huddle, trying to get something going.
Any kind of momentum that they can get.
They need.
Definitely need it.
Dallas now taking the ball. Back to Skaggs. Utrecht. Dumps it to Dancy with the beat. Dancy from Adams wide open, fouled, and she'll score.
Great job by Adams. That will be her 10th point tonight.
Aggressive effort.
Oh,
Way to
yeah.
stick with the play. Great ball movement too to make that play possible. Take good shots.
Adams being guarded by mostly Kendra Lee down there, has at least a 3-4 inch advantage on her. She has had, it seems like a quiet night, but she's
Adams gets her own rebound, pushes it to Utrecht. Can't hit the 3. Rebound, Ramos. Ramos now taking the ball from court. Covered by Skaggs. 1-on-1 battle. Lee now. Back to Ramos. Ramos drives. From there.
fired up. Nice defense right now.
Hannah Young fouled on the shot. She'll score. That'll be an and one. Buffalo Grove will look to go up 19.
That's lucky. You know that's luck. That's good luck.
Can't get it to go. Fancy will pick up the rebound. Another comment there from Brad Rappy's son, Harrison Rappy.
Maybe I should zoom in.
Third on 15. The best wild report.
Wallace inbound to. It'll stay Prospects ball.
Risky pass there for Morales.
And Lobo wasn't able to hold on to it. As we see more and more fans coming in for the boys game starting later at 7:30, which will be broadcasted right here. Zutrek in trouble. Taking up the Stags, who has a little bit of space. Savalas will calm down the offense. Zutrek now. Stags. Savalas. Zutrek driving, she'll score.
Another and one. We've seen a bunch of those tonight.
Trying to get some points from the prospect again.
Just too good.
Prospect now down 15, excuse me, trying to pull back into this game. They need a comeback. It needs to start now.
Nice press defense there by the Knights. Very aggressive. Bison couldn't find an open man.
Perfect shot. What about my shot at the ref?
Buffalo Grove's offense being led by Stephanie Holliday in the huddle. Robs plays, is assisted by assistant coaches Brian Liner, Marvin Kelly, Clint Peterson, and Peter Jackson. Buffalo Grove came in tonight undefeated in MSL East play. Well, Prospect comes in 2-1 with their sole loss being to Hersey. Zutrek now looks for a quick floater. Can't get it to go. But it'll stay Prospect's ball.
Good effort there by Ashley Adams. This looks like she missed an open via Gustloff down on the block.
Gustloff now passing out to Adams. Adams back to Gustloff. Gustloff using that height, driving. Can't get it to go, but she'll get the foul. She's going to the line. Prospect with a little bit of momentum now, trying to sneak back into this thing. 1 minute and 55 seconds left in the third quarter.
The thing to keep in mind is that right there was BG's 7th foul of the quarter, so the Knights will be in the bonus for them to really use that to their advantage for the rest of this half.
Gustloff will sink both. Prospect pulls within the 13. Kayes, tried to score, couldn't do anything, but it will stay Buffalo Grove ball. And a turnover for Buffalo Grove. Starting to see Prospect with a little bit of momentum. By 13, Savellis now taking the offense up the court. Pass off to Staggs. Check. Veslav. Veslav will look, she'll drive. Can't get it to go.
Yeah.
Portman tries to cut back. Should pass it off to Matthias, who passes it off to Floro. Floro driving now. Step back.
Nice block there by
Stop! Guslav. Duchek will take it up the court. All she sees is orange. Waits for her teammates. Should pass it to Savalas. Back to Duchek. Thought about it for a second. Pass to Skaggs. This is the three. But there was a hold, staying right down here.
She will shoot a 1-and-1 now. This BG defense, very aggressive, as we said. Will have to pull it back just a little bit to make sure that they are not fouling these Knights, as they are able to get points off of it every single time.
Key free throw for the Knights. They can hit these two. They're pulling with 11. Closest since the second quarter. Let's see if they're able to do it. And the first one drop. Won't get a second. Lee on the rebound. She will pass it to Floro.
BG offense looking a little frazzled.
To Ramos now. Crowd getting into it a little more. You can feel the energy here in Walker. Ramos up to Floro. Floro to Matthias. Matthias driving. Covered by Dutrek. Double teamed at the moment. That'll leave the girl open. Back down to Floro. Takes a three. Can't get it to go. Guslav will grab it right at the end of the third quarter. So Prospect making a little bit of a comeback, still down 13.
Yes, still down
A lot
13,
of work to do.
but it doesn't seem like it right now. Knights are really feeling that momentum, really feeling that energy from the crowd as the U is getting bigger and bigger for that silent night tonight. But that defense really had the BG offense very frazzled. Could not see an open man there.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah. But in order for the Knights to make up this 13-point deficit, they're just going to have to get some of those shots to fall, some of those open threes that we've seen against their game, in their game against Wheeling. Actually, I should say, we saw that they had 75% of their points were threes at that time, so we know they can do it. We know that they are capable of making those shots. They're just not falling, but they have to right now if they want to get back into this game.
The only way the Prospect can really get back in this game is they need to come out strong. When they take over the ball, they need to go quick 5-0 scoring them. So if they can get back and pull back within 7 or 8, then I think they can make this a game, but we'll see. Prospect will take a safe 5. That's been working for him so well of Skaggs. Skaggs, Adam, Duchek, Guslav, and Savalas. Savalas was wide open. Guslav saw it, tried to get the ball. She couldn't.
One thing that we've seen from the Bison tonight is that they really like to trap in their defense. They get that one play with the ball very covered where they can barely even see anyone. They've been doing a good job with that tonight.
Bias pass it to Ramos. Ramos will look, she'll drive. But she She loses control, picked up by Savalas. We call it a jump ball. Stay Buffalo Grove's ball.
Possession Buffalo Grove.
7 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in this game. Buffalo Grove 38, Prospect 35. Lee now inbounds to Matthias. Matthias down to Lee. And Sydney Fortman will score. Pulling back to 15. Savalas, she'll shoot, but it won't count. Pick up by Savalas. She'll run down the court with Adams on her right. She'll decide to slow it down. Looking for Kowalczyk. She can't get it to go. Rebound by her sister. Her sister hold onto it. Give it back to Savalas. Driving. Back out to Stephanie. This is it to Jessica. Back to Savalas. Savalas takes the jumper. Can't get it to save.
Great ball movement there by the Knights.
Lee now up against Ashley Adams. Lee dishes back to Portland. Portland back to Lee. Back around.
Second on Jessica, third on the field.
The Knights third this half. Very big difference from that.
Yes, they have been. They've been very effective at shutting down turnovers, which has helped them get back into this game a little bit. Kaya driving. Could be Prospect's ball.
Great block there by Ashley Adams. Good ball on that.
Savalas now at the top. Dancer. She'll get it to sink. Prospect back to 13. Just over 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, I wish I
Tough pressure stolen by Dancy. What a play. She'll pass off to Savalas, who will get the foul. It won't count.
Yeah, I gotta keep it.
Block and she'll be shooting
She'll take a 1-on-1. Prospect with these 4 points can put them back into this game just a little bit more.
Now, however, the Knights will be in the double bonus on the next foul, so they will get 2 free throws automatically.
To go.
Prospect is now in the Super Bonus.
Got to make those free throws if you want to get back in that game.
Top to Fortman. See call. It'll be a quick charge on Abidansu.
For the team.
That'll be her third of the night.
Stolen by Savalas. Driving. She'll get the call. She's going to the line for 2.
Way to be aggressive by Helen Chavelis. We've seen her. She's had a great night also tonight with no points necessarily, but great job leading the Knights up top, calling the play, slowing down their offense.
She'll look to sink her first point of the night on a free throw, which she will get. Prospect Pole is within 12. Over 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Should be an exciting finish. Lee had trouble holding it onto there. She dishes it to Fontana. Fontana to Ramos. And that will be a double dribble.
There we go.
Prospect inbounding now. Starting to get a little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Only down 12 points with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in this game.
Utrecht can't finish. Picked up by Fortman. It'll be a Fortman now the inbound. All the way to Floro. Floro.
Nice
putting
spin move there.
Helen Savalas on ice. Pass it up to Bacchius. Bacchius looks. Nearly lost, but Fontana was able to hold on to it. Back to Floro. Wide open. Sydney Fortman got past Abby Dansu.
Great pass by Bacchius. She's done a great job being able to see the floor, see who's open, and get it to them.
Utrecht now trying to get something going. Knights down 14. Dansu, a quick jumper, she'll get it to go.
Knights still down 12.
Down 12, you can sense the urgency. It's picked up, taken by Utrecht. She'll pass down to Dansu. Dansu back to Utrecht. Drives, scores! A quick 4 points. Prospects within 10.
All right.
Fortman doesn't know what to do. She stepped in bounds. That's Prospects ball.
The Bison, a little worried there by the Knights press defense, doing a great job of covering them.
Wow. Buffalo Grove looks confused right now. They need to slow this game down.
Yeah, they look dazed and confused right now.
Prospect hyped up. They're trying to get back into this thing. 3 minutes and 21 seconds to go. They're only down by 10.
That was a great comeback by the Knights. And not just a point comeback, but just a mental comeback, I'd say, for them. They've really, you can see throughout the game how they have picked up their morale and just pulled it through all those turnovers, all those missed shots, and now they're making plays. They're making plays, and right now with BG having 10 fouls, they can just draw that foul, and all they have to do is make those free throws, and we have a game here tonight.
The energy starting to pick up a little bit in Gene Walker Fieldhouse. Prospect within 10. A renewed confidence in the Knights huddle is what it feels like.
Yeah,
the same 5 will stay out. Excuse me, no. Mia Gustloff will come back in for the Knights.
Now, with more and more people file in, the game just gets more and more exciting.
Absolutely.
Wide open Kowalczyk right there.
Kowalczyk can't finish. Stolen by Utrecht. She'll take it with a step over like Iverson. Pass to Zavala. She'll take a 3.
Long 3 there.
Could have exploded the underground. Alas, it won't. It'll be Bison ball. Zabby Dansu's feet were just slightly out of bounds as she had control of the ball.
We'll see.
Tough press defense now from Buffalo Grove. Stolen by Savalas. Great play. Heading up a little bit. tipped by Fontana, able to get her hand on it, but Dutrek fighting for it. She can't get it to go.
Oh, very
Now
fast playing right now.
Kendra Lee back up to Fontana. Fontana back
Bacchus.
all the way out to Bacchus.
Yeah, gonna set this offense up again, slow it down a little bit. They only have
That'll be a push.
2 minutes and 24
And a
seconds
foul
left.
on Savalas. That'll be her third foul. And Adams will come back in.
Now the Bison are also in bonus right now, so the Knights are gonna have to. They're gonna want a foul to stop the clock a little bit, but they have to know that the Bison will get free throws out of it.
Bacchus nowhere to go. She has Flora wide open for a three. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Ramos. And the charge. She'll take a 1-and-1. That's on Savalas.
That'll be Chevelis' fourth. On night, she'll have to watch out. She doesn't want to foul out.
Dansu's there for the rebound. Up to Savalas. Needs some points here. To Dutrek. Spin move by Dutrek. She'll get in. Won't be able to score, but it's staying down for Prospect.
That'll be an over the back call on
Yes, it will.
Ramos there. And Adams will be shooting 2.
Chance to sneak back in a little bit. Adams will take 2. Already has 10 points tonight. Looks to add more. That'll be her 11th.
There we go.
Prospect within single digits now, down by 9. Down to 8. Ashley picks up her 12th point of the night. Now tough press defense. Just exactly 2 minutes to go. The ball will sail wide.
Here we go.
Prospect's ball.
Here we go for the Knights. Only 8 more points.
Now it's Savalas' turn to inbound it. Buffalo Grove looks to make some changes. They will take out Fontana and replace with Sydney Fortman, trying to get something going and trying to hold on to this lead that they've had since the first quarter. Savalas. Great pass to Dutrek. Adams wide open. She's calling for it. Can't get it to go. In and out of Dansu's hands. Has no control. Buffalo Grove will call a timeout.
The Knights, only 8 more points they need. See if they can draw the foul, get some free throws. Their press defense has been great. Really working on the Bison, as obviously we've seen them having trouble inbounding it. See if that continues.
I think the mentality for Prospect is keep this rally going. They've started to sneak back into this game down late. And I think for Buffalo Grove, you just need to take control of this game. They have dominated Prospect in all aspects throughout this game. You cannot lose your lead now.
Yeah.
We'll see which side is able to prevail. Should be a fun fight to the finish, though.
Yeah, definitely a game towards the end. I mean, it's been a game this whole entire game, even though the points have not shown that.
This game has been a game.
That's always a good thing. But let's see if this press defense can persist, keep the Bison out of the basket.
Kendra Lee with the inbound. Press defense from Prospect. switch off Jackie Bacchias.
Chevellis just couldn't hold on to it. I think if they want to keep it out of anyone's hands, it is definitely Bacchias. Definitely has displayed her incredible ball handling skills. Showed she can definitely get it up the court no matter what.
Bacchias now to Ramos. To Floro. Floro back to Bacchia. To Fortman.
I'm wondering when the Knights are going to want to foul here.
We'll see. Fortman looking.
Only a minute 24, I think. Oh,
A steal from Diutrek.
I think Diutrek was even.
Savalas scores. Down by
game.
6 now.
2-possession game here.
Down by 6.
I think Diutrek was
see.
going for the foul at that point. Oh, no.
Wide open. Diutrek gets burned. Bakayev can't finish.
I was lucky there.
Savalas needs to pick up on those rebounds.
Need to foul here. There we go. Oh, that would be Chevellis' 5th.
That will be.
Chevellis is done.
And
that ought to be tough for her.
Jessica Kowalczyk will have to come in for Savalas, who's played most, if not all, of this game. A great performance tonight.
Yeah, great performance by Chevellis. Even though she only has 3 points, she's shown her incredible, her defensive skills, her skills just leading this team when they were not having a good night.
And Prospect will lose the ball. It'll be Bison ball now. Tough getting down to the finish.
Just need 6 more points. That's it.
Buffalo Grove inbounds. Calls on Diutrek. She can't believe it. Now it'll be a 1-and-1. Buffalo Grove could go up 3 possessions. Key point right here.
Yeah, definitely a very big free throw right here.
And it's up. It's good. She'll get another. She'll miss both. Adams is able to get the rebound. Up to Dansu. Dansu stolen. To Alyssa Ramos. She has Kendra Lee wide open. She'll finish. Looks to put this game away. Heartbreaking for the Knights as they were so close within 2 possessions. Now down by 9.
Now with 25 seconds left, I'm not sure how much the Knights can do, but there's been crazy things.
Great spin by Dansu. And Buffalo Grove will take a full timeout, up 45-38 with 13 seconds to go. I think it's now time to name our Outback Player of the Game. Number 4, Macy Floro. She has 13 points so far today.
Definitely a key point to this Bison offense with her great shooting abilities, as we have seen that half-court shot
Absolutely.
At the end of the first half, but also her ball handling skills have really led this Bison offense to where they are now, 7 points up with about 15 seconds left.
And at this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors too, Buffalo Wild Wings in Mount Prospect and Outback Steakhouse in Mount Prospect. Both have been key members of our team. We really enjoyed working with them and all the things they're able to provide for us.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. Let's see if the Knights can pull off a miracle here.
Lee with the inbound. Surveying the scene. Get it down. Fortman, who's fouled. That'll be Dansu's 4th.
They will be in the double bonus, so that means that Fortman will have 2 shots.
And Fortman misses the first. And this is the second as well. Rebound picked up by Prospect. Crunch time now, 6 seconds to go in the game.
Wide
Easy
open
layup
layup
for
there.
Kowalczyk. She'll finish. Prospect will call another timeout.
All right, 5 points.
Down
Only
by
2.
5, 3 seconds to go.
2 possession game, 3
Doesn't look
seconds.
likely, but
There
we've
has
seen crazier.
Yeah, there have been crazier things happen here in Gene Walker Fieldhouse, so we'll see if they can pull it off. I mean, I think immediately, first, if BG can inbound the ball, that would be obviously awesome, but immediately as they do, foul them, see if you can get something off of those free throws if they are not made, and then see if they can get it down the court as fast as possible. We'll see. Miracles can happen, Connor.
Definitely they can.
Chavelis looking like she's trying to help her teammates out as much as possible, even though she can't play, as she's fouled out, but
And the inbound from Fortman. Nowhere to go. She's fouled. 1.5 seconds to go.
no.
Lee with the free throw. She'll miss. Prospect still has hope. She'll get one more. Buffalo Grove playing all back on defense now, leaving the Knights alone. She'll sink. Down by 6 now. Diutrek, hope and a prayer. Unable to. That'll be the final from Gene Walker Fieldhouse. Buffalo Grove 46, Prospect 40.
Knights fought very, very hard for this one, especially at the end. But I think that first half really caught up to them.
It did.
It really did. If they could play like those last 5 minutes, the whole entire game.
Absolutely.
They
would have been a
might,
much different game.
Yeah. But
for Amanda Stickles, I'm Connor Graver. We'll see you soon for the boys game following immediately after, where I'm joined with my friend and partner, Wyatt Diutrek.
That was terrible. No, she didn't. I don't really know. Stickles, get the rooms ready. Hey, I predicted the rooms were going to be
We have a special presentation this evening. Please clear the floor.
Good evening, everyone. If I can please have your attention, this is a very special moment. Good evening, everyone. My name is Greg Minter. I'm the principal at Prospect High School, and I'd like to welcome you to tonight. Tonight we're going to honor our boys athletic director, Tom Martindale. Tom will be retiring this May, and Tom has had a long and very successful career here at Prospect. Tom, if you would please step out here. Tom is coming out with his wife, Aunt Connie, and his daughter, Mallory. His daughter, Lindsay, couldn't be here with us tonight, but she is on her way home from the holidays. I'd like to also invite all of Tom's former players that are here to come on out here. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, gentlemen. You're here. Come on. As you can see, we've got a lot of alums here from a lot of different years. That just shows you how special Coach Martindale is to our school. But Tom isn't just a great athletic director and a great boys golf coach. He's also just a great educator. There's a couple of things that I think you should know about Tom that you probably run across him, but you don't really know. Tom is one of the kindest people I know. Tom treats every young man and every young woman in this school like they are one of his own children. He talks to them kindly, he encourages them, and he's just a very, very warm person to be around. He's always got a joke to tell. He's got a very close relationship with nearly every athlete and every student that he works with. Tom also operates with complete integrity. There's that saying, it's easy to act with integrity when people are watching, but Tom makes a lot of decisions and does a lot of things when no one's really watching, and no one might even know, but he always does it with the most extreme integrity of every person that I know. And lastly, Tom is dedicated. He has this building all the time, making sure everybody's ready, making sure doors are open, making sure everybody's ready. He's put a lot of time with Mallory, to be here, to also that gratitude for and with that, I'd like to turn it over to Charlie Trevor, class of 2010.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. These guys are awesome. We had more fun with Marty, Coach, as we all still call him, the guy who we love so much. I thought the only way to start this tonight would be with the one place, which was the worst place on earth for us, golfers, under Marty. And that was the weight room. Okay? That's the one place you didn't want to be. And Coach, he has this fire, he has this charisma. He's got some Krzyzewski in him. And that meant in the winter, no. There was no off season for golfers. You're going in the weight room. I'm going to march all you malnourished golfers in there with the football team. And you're going to lift some weights. And I know, we have the Babbitt's brothers over there deadlifting Mini Coopers and Miles O'Shea doing more chin-ups than thought humanly possible. And we'd steal the 5 and 10-pound dumbbells and seek asylum in the back shin. Whatever. It's a story. He got the best out of us. The results were better on the course. 13 MSL conference titles, 3 regional titles, 1 team that went to state 2013, 14 guys that went to state. He's an Illinois High School Golf Hall of Fame. Come on. I know, as Greg said, 15 years as an AD, God knows how many nights you and Connie and the girls were at high schools across Illinois, and that was your family time. And we appreciate that sacrifice for everybody that was in the stands, on the field, making those memories, for you to run such a first-class program. That was amazing. I just want to close this with one thing. Golf's a lot like life. Once you get out there, you're on your own. You're faced with decisions every day about honesty, character, just being able to look forward no matter what's going on. And there's no better guy for a young person No better husband, no better father, no better coach, no better friend than Tom Martindale. And I know we're all thankful, and we owe you everything. So one more time, Tom Martindale, come on, Underground.
All right, Tom, we have a plaque here. Appreciation. We also have a video that we'd like to show.
Tom, congratulations on your retirement. You've been a huge advocate of student athletes here at Prospect High School for a long time, and want to thank you. And to Connie and the entire Martindale family, thank you for sharing Tom with the Prospect family. He's truly made a huge impact on the lives of so many men and women here at our school.
From Mr. Martindale to Tom, it's been an absolute pleasure to work with you both as a student and now as a professional. Thank you, Tom, for being such an incredible role model person and just human to have in the building, both as a friend, a colleague, and a model for our coaches and our students. Your support and inspiration has been incredible, and best of luck to you in these next years, and congratulations on your retirement.
Coach Martindale, Coach Hannon here. I want to congratulate you, buddy. You're a total professional. You've done so much for Prospect High School, so much for the students at Prospect High School. More importantly, Tom, one of my closest friends here. I'm going to miss you dearly, and I hope you enjoy your retirement. Tom, you're going to be sorely missed, and we love you, Coach Martindale. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I just want to thank Mr. Martindale. Kind of gone full circle with him as a student here at Prospect. And I've been lucky enough to co-teach with him. And, coach two sports here with Mr. Martindale as the athletic director. I just want to thank him for his endless hours and days here at Prospect. He's been a great mentor to me. He shaped who I am today. Mr. Martindale, you've made Prospect Day a much better place.
Thank you, Mr. Martindale, for like 12 years of coaching. You've been a great mentor, great leader. Helped shape a lot of things that I try to do as a coach. Honest feedback and just good direction. You'll be missed here at Prospect. Thank you.
Mr. Martindale has been a great mentor to me, not only in athletics, but also special education. He's made my transition as a first-year teacher here at Prospect really smooth. He's somebody that I look up to and somebody that I always think about, and a good person.
Tom, thank you for all the help over the years, helping me first get started coaching, being here a long way. I appreciate it all. Thank you.
Tom, congratulations on your retirement. I just wanted to talk to you and say that you've been a model and leader for us, in particular, professional and personal. Your body, what it is to your friend, what it is to your leader, and I hope to carry on some of these talk over the years. Congratulations.
Thanks, Mr. Martindale, for everything you've done for Prospect High School. Enjoy your routine times in your retirement.
Hi, Tom. I just want to congratulate you on an incredible career. Great friend to me for all these years in volleyball. And I just want to thank the old folks. You will a better place to be from today. That reminds you what you did here at Prospect High School. Congratulations.
Tom, I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for Prospect High School. It's great work with you over the years. You've been awesome. I'm just amazed at how many times you're at events, people see you in the community, and a tremendous resource for all of us coaches here at Prospect. One story that stands out with me is that we had a rough year in 2010, and we lost in regionals. A tough game, really good team, and it was heartbreaking. And next year, you really helped me pick things up. We had the same group of kids, and we ended up finishing third in the state, and you were a big part of it. And again, I just want to say thank you for everything you've done. You've been a tremendous leader in this school, and I want to thank you for everything. So congratulations, Tom, on your retirement, and I wish you the best. Thanks.
Hey, Tom, congratulations on your retirement. Just wanted to take a quick second to thank you again for the model that you provide for all the coaches in this building. On a personal note, the amount of trust and support you gave me, Bradley, and all the other young guys on our staff as we come up through our career players. It's been an absolute treat to work for you over all these years, and congratulations on your retirement.
One last time. So thank you, Tom. As you can see, you had a tremendous impact here, and I know we're going to finish it up strong, but we certainly all wish you the very best. Not only have you been a colleague of ours, but you've also been a very close friend to both me, the entire staff. So thank you very much.
I know it's o'clock and you've been waiting, so I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to every single person here. I want to say thank you to every single person, okay? And I mean it, and I mean it. The last thing I can say is it's been an honor and a privilege to be at this school and be in the role that I have been in. And thank you to this night. This is a special night that will always be in our heart, our family, forever and ever. Thank you, Prospect High School.
Sauce, what would you carry with you?
Oh, that's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
I like chili sauce.
Okay. What about like Chick-fil-A sauce?
You
don't like Chick-fil-A sauce?
I don't go to homophobic places.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Chick-fil-A sauce would be my pick.
That's your pick?
Yep.
It doesn't matter if it's chicken or not. It's
Nope. Just that sauce.
That's an interesting choice.
That's sweet yellow liquid.
Sweet yellow pasturated crap.
Yep. That's all I need.
That describes Chick-fil-A in 2 words, 3 words.
Sweet pasturated crap.
There. We're going to have nice volume for a while.
Nice volume
That's
for
gonna
10
like
points, and then...
I'm telling you, I think we're going to score it in the first quarter, and it's going to be, oh, God.
Really?
I think we get it in the first. It's going to be a high-scoring game. Because Judson told me, like, Kreidler's coming off the bench. What's up?
We're just talking now.
Jesus, Stickles, way to ruin the damn fun, bastard.
If we were live right now, that would not be good. We are live right now. I apologize.
Yeah.
Why did you tell us that? You should know you're running the damn thing. Good.
a beautiful MSL East Conference game between the Bison of Buffalo Grove and the Knights of Prospect High School. We will take a pause in a moment for the national anthem, and we will get started here in this game that will determine who is undefeated in the East after 4 weeks of play.
The students of Prospect High School welcome you to Gene Walker Fieldhouse and Prospect Knights varsity basketball and silent night. Tonight's opponent, Buffalo Grove, the Mid-Suburban East contest. We ask that you all rise at this time. Gentlemen, remove your hats for our national anthem.
I remember when the band used to play this.
Teams want to get to 4-0 in their divisional play. What is going to be Prospect's key getting there?
I think Prospect's key to getting there tonight is, avoiding what we saw last week against Elk Grove, which was playing outside. They need to be able to drive to the hole and score in the paint. I know this Buffalo Grove team is a big, big team, but they need to get physical and they need to drive into the paint and earn those points.
And last week against Hersey, they did a better job in the second half getting to the paint. They did a lot better than they did against Elk Grove and Wheeling. That's going to be a big focus. Maybe getting John Kreidler back. I don't think he's in the lineup, but he's going to be coming off the bench, I think, according to Gary Judson, the assistant coach. But yeah, they did a very good job in terms of getting into the paint. And they're going to need to do that. And one of the things that they did very well was getting Kuba Klashewski. They put Ben Zelmer on it, which is not the biggest height advantage. Kuba Klashewski is 6'4", and Ben Zelmer is 6 foot. But that really made an impact on the game. And let's talk about the other team, the team wearing the very dark blue, the Buffalo Grove Bison. What will they need to do to get to 4-0 in divisional play?
I think they use, like I said, their size to their advantage. They've got such a big team. I think that they're bigger and they can, they're taller and bigger than Prospect. If they use that size to their advantage and limit key turnovers, let's see a very successful game tonight for the Bison.
We would like to apologize to our viewers for some of the language used before. We did not realize that.
We did not realize that we were on a hot mic. We do apologize to our viewers for that.
Prospect is coached by John Camardella as they gather in a large circle with 6 of the team's members. The Bison are coached by Keith Peterson, both teachers at their respective schools in the social science department.
See Buffalo Grove tonight in their navy on navy and Prospect in their white on white alternate Jordan uniforms tonight. Should be a fun matchup. Winner of this moves to 4-0 in the MSL East.
Buffalo Grove has a large lineup, including a couple of 6'4" guys in their lineup, including their freshman Cam Kraft, has been talked about a lot by the media, and for very good reasons, averaging 25 points a game for a while. And that team is a team that also beat Rolling Meadows and a guy by the name of Max Christie, who you'll see in February. So here we go. Slupski at the top to Miller. Johansson is going to look. He's got a wide open three. That's off, and a rebound by Trebe. They just look menacing out there.
Absolutely. Their size is really the thing that stands out with this team the most. With 3 players over 200 pounds, you don't see that much on a high school team.
Kraft has Slupski on him. Going to be interesting to see how the height, very fast for a kid who's only in 9th grade. Cole. Over to Kraft. Got to be careful of the line. Spins around, Kraft up. That is no good, and a rebound by Sam Murray. Prospect having its all senior lineup. Buffalo Grove has varied the age, and a foul will be called on Kraft. And to the dismay of the fans representing the Bison here tonight.
See Cam Kraft, number 12. He's a guard, 6'4", as a freshman. Unbelievable. He's had a great season so far. He already has been and will continue to be a key part of this Buffalo Grove offense and team.
Who knows? He could be 6'8" by the end of his senior year as Zelmer knocks down the first here at the charity stripe. Both teams enter tonight at 3-0 in the division. A couple of big wins for both teams, including Prospect's big win over Hersey last week in a very tight, contested game, as Zelmer makes it 2 for 2.
Buffalo Grove's big win over Rolling Meadows again, too, where
a couple weeks ago.
Sophomore Max Christie dropped 51 points.
Against Elk Grove, my goodness.
Against Elk Grove, excuse me.
That is a travel that is called against Buffalo Grove. And I think 17 other referees were straight on that call. So here comes Johansson. Murray. Murray. He's going to drive up. Good. Good start for the Knights.
Prospect's offense looking very efficient, able to combat against the size and Tom Trebe and other players in this Buffalo Grove defense. It's good to see so far.
Buffalo Grove's playing all up front. They have nobody really in the interior side. There's Kraft who drives up, and a block and the bucket. Ben Miller tried to draw a charge.
Athletic play there from Kraft, showing off his skill set.
Now it's a 4-3 Bison, 4-2 Bison trailing. And Keith Peterson will bring his first substitution on the night. Free throw good. It's 4-3, and we will have a substitution. Number 10, Matthew Brunelli is joining the fun for Kraft.
Two interesting things tonight to keep an eye on is the minutes that Tom Trebe, forward for the Buffalo Grove Bison, and John Kreidler both play. Both Kreidler coming off a neck injury suffered earlier this year, and Trebe a knee injury that he suffered during football season. We'll see how that affects their minutes tonight.
Keith Peterson's going Trebe right away, and I think we're going to see him a lot tonight. Put him on Ben Zelmer, putting him on Ben Zelmer, two big guys. It's going to be an interesting match to see. Trebe's got the height advantage over at 6'2". Johansson for 3. That's good.
Great pass from Zelmer. Great awareness to see that Johansson was wide open at the 3 where he is so dangerous.
And here is a drive from 30 Kipley. Tyler Kipley. Trebe to Kipley. Good pass and in.
What a pass.
Great job there from Tom Trebe, leading Kipley for the easy layup. Nice cut around there.
Throwing a bullet to Kipley.
Zelmer, be careful, almost traveled. There's Trebe, he's got it. He is like a steam train, and Zelmer looked like grabbed a little bit of him. No call there, to the frustration of Keith Peterson. And that is almost taken away by Trebe. He had a layup the other way if he had it. Murray puts it up, that's off, and a rebound there to Kipley. There's Nowakowski over to Trebe. Trebe up, no, rebound Johansson. No noise made from the student section of Prospect right now. It's their Silent Night theme tonight, as it is always on the final home game before the holiday break. They will not make a noise until the 10th point. Zelmer gets him to 9. And the crowd will be getting excited in just a moment.
Feels a little odd to not have the student section cheering as loud as they normally would.
I can hear you clearer now, Connor. Isn't that better? Here's Cole. He's going to put it up. That's good.
Much better, but I feel like it won't last too long the way that Prospect's offense is playing so far.
Nate Cole knocks down his first shot of the evening. He is a definite big part of that Bison team. He's only a junior. So he'll be a big part next year. This Bison team's going to be really, really good next year.
Yes, it will be.
It'll be good for couple more years. Zelmer for three, and there we go.
The student section explodes. Great to see.
Definitely a lot at stake here. Here's a shot, no. Rebound by Brunelli, knocks it down.
Fast-paced game so far. We've seen 12-7, 3 minutes to go in the first. So far, great offensive performances from both teams.
12-9 in favor of Prospect here early in the first quarter. So much at stake. A meeting with Rolling Meadows awaits Prospect when they come back. That's at Rolling Meadows. That will not be an easy task. And leaving his feet. And Johansson knocks it down. Nice play.
Great finish from Johansson. Looking like a professional out there.
3:21, and we have 23 combined points between the teams as Connor Adams is going to join the scoring fun. Trebe looking, no. Layup no good from Brunelli. Buffalo Grove trailing 5. Let's see if this changes anything, as it looks like they're going to bring Kraft in as well. Zelmer had a shot, did not decide to take it, and that's taken away by Nate Cole. He's got Trebe with him. Cole over to Trebe, he goes up. That's no good, but a rebound by Trebe so big. And he is going to get those rebounds when he gets that chance. He did, and the Bison are now down by 1 possession.
Great physicality from Trebe there, getting his own rebound and being able to put it up and get those points.
And Zelmer Johansson. Zelmer drives. Miller on Cole. They have a lot of height. And Johansson. Here's Miller for three. That's off. And a rebound by Slupski. Buffalo Grove has got to get those rebounds, especially with their height. No excuse not to. Slupski drives and a good layup.
Johansson so far, absolutely beautiful plays he's been making.
And Keith Peterson would like a 30-second timeout.
Great start from the Knights. Offense is firing on all cylinders, and the defense is hanging tight with Buffalo Grove.
I have a feeling this is going to be quite a different game than the game I saw last week at Hersey. That was a wonderful basketball game. They had to grind every second of that basketball game. Austin Scott's crew did a great job. So did John Camarella's crew. No Kreidler for that game as well. But they have really responded extremely well. It looks like Kreidler's going to check in here at the moment. He's been out with a neck injury the last couple weeks. Very important to have him back, especially right before the Wheeling Hardwood Classic, which we will get to later on.
Absolutely. Kreidler's he was last year. He was a key part of that MSL championship team, and he has been for the start of this year too. But he's had that lingering neck injury that's bothered him since middle school. Sometimes you gotta weigh basketball over your safety and your future.
Basketball over safety. I like it. Here's Kraft. He's going to draw a offensive foul. Now Wolak got down and he planted his feet, and a turnover for the Bison. Prospect, you talked about Connor. Both teams are shooting the ball very well. 6 of 9 for Prospect and 5 of 10 for Buffalo Grove. But it just seems like Buffalo Grove just doesn't have that spark right with them yet. They gotta go at them. There's so much on the line, especially the fact that both these teams have to play Rolling Meadows again in a couple weeks, as Adams is worked on by Johansson.
The winner of this game really takes the driver's seat in the MSL East, being 4-0 in conference.
Just think they will host the MSL championship game in February, as last year it was at Barrington High School. Johansson going to give it to Zelmer for three. No. And a rebound by who? Connor Adams. And he's going to drive. Adams.
Seen a lot of two-way athletes on this Buffalo Grove team. Tom Trebe, Connor Adams. I believe the only football and basketball playing athlete we have in Prospect team is Zach Zai.
Almost beat Hananiga in their playoff game. There is a move and up, no. And a rebound there that goes to Kipley, and there's Cole for three. That's good. Showing off the range, and it's a 2-point game with under a minute to go. Kreidler working on Cole. That's up. That's not going to work, and it's off of a Bison. Very physical game early.
Has been.
Now Ben Miller will look over. Let's see what they do. He's an inbound it over to Murray, but that's taken away by Nowakowski. And he's driving. He's off to the races. Pass tipped, and Adams could not hold on to it.
Great steal by Jack Schneider there. Way to keep that ball awareness, know where the ball is at all times.
There's Wolak, and he traveled. Took an extra step there. Now we're going to have another change as Matthew Brunelli will come on in. Anybody else? I guess not. Adams with 24 seconds left. Knights have forced a couple 10-second violations. They got to get over the line. Now Nowakowski hands it over to Adams. They got 14 seconds left. Looks like they're going to play for the last shot. A very wise decision from Keith Peterson.
Absolutely.
They're going to take their time. They got 3. They got to put it up. Nowakowski is going to put it up, and that's no good. And the attempted tip-in will not count. So it is Prospect up 16-14 at the end of one quarter.
Still a great quarter so far from both teams. You know, Prospect,
30.
like we said, has a little bit of that spark, but both offenses have been playing very well.
30 combined points here in this first quarter. That's crazy. Last week it seemed like there was 4 in the first 17 minutes.
Very different change of pace we've seen from both games.
And I think this game isn't, it's not a must-win game, but I think you got to go in with this feeling because these two teams still got their best games ahead of them. Prospect's got to go on the road a lot coming up.
Right.
They got to go. They got to see BG again on the road. They got to see Wheeling. Wheeling has their moments too. Elk Grove has. They forced Rolling Meadows in overtime, even though Max Christie had 51 points.
Absolutely. Still, it's an important tiebreaker. You know, for the winning team, you want to be the team that's 4-0 and not 3-1. I think down the stretch, this could really help you when tiebreakers come into play when you're trying to vie for that MSL East championship.
Connor, at the beginning of the year, did you think this would be the matchup between Prospect and Buffalo Grove?
Absolutely not.
A matchup of teams that could go into the holiday break with a 4-0 division record.
I definitely didn't.
Well, it's a reality. A lot of talk about Hersey, Rolling Meadows. For good reason. They have very talented teams. By the way, there's not been a firm control of this game as the teams have switched baskets in every possession since the 6:25 mark in the first quarter. So who's going to grab the lead? Here's Cole for 3. That's off. Chance to give up the Buffalo Grove Bison the lead. Did not happen. Wolak. Prospect used, I think, about 8 or 9 players against Hersey. And Murray will knock down a 3.
So far, Prospect's three-point shooting has been absolutely perfect. Anytime, any night your threes are going down, that's usually a good night.
Got to be careful, though, not to rely on it too much.
Live by the 3, die by the 3.
Even though you might be good percentage-wise, it just takes one shot to mess it all up. Trebe drives on Zelmer. That's good.
Wow.
Good luck.
Trebe again using that size. Not much you can do when you're trying to stop him.
He does not hit the brakes on when he drives to the hoop. He goes straight at him, and he did. And Ben Zelmer found that out. That guy's going to Northern Illinois for football, and you can see why. Schneider with Adams on him. 22 and 21. Now 25 and 23. Murray driving on Nowakowski. That's up. Impressive layup.
Great play. Great agility by Murray, knowing where the hoop is and knowing where the ball is at all times.
Cole lost it and turned over. He's got to get back. Knights have a 5-on-4. Cole still at the other side. Kreidler up good. 23-16.
First points back from his injury. Great to see from Kreidler.
Buffalo Grove needs something to get him going, because right now it's second quarter, it's been all Prospect. Treat. He's in the paint. He goes up, did not even hit the rim.
Expect to see Prospect to keep their foot on the gas pedal as much as they can throughout this game.
A reach was called on Trebe for reaching in a draw on Kreidler. I think Buffalo Grove needs to calm down.
They do, I agree.
Surprised they're not putting in Cam Kraft yet. That's interesting. I think down 7 here. I think you'd put in one of your best players here early. Zelmer at the 3-point arc. Gives it to Murray. Good. Buffalo Grove. They have had the night's number, and Kraft is going to be coming in for the Bison. Trebe. Up. Foul. Zelmer. Looks like Zelmer left his feet a little prematurely, and Trebe will be rewarded with 2 at the line.
Murray playing great so far. 9 points, leads all scorers tonight.
And Trebe knocks down the first. This does get tougher for Prospect. They have started out very well at home.
Yes,
They are so far undefeated. But now they're going to be tested on the road. As Trebe knocks it down. 4 of the 5 games left in this conference. 4 of the 5. So I think 3 out of the 5 are going to be on the road. You got to still face a lot of road tests coming up for Prospect.
They're able to go into that road stretch 4-0. That could really help them down the stretch.
Gives them a boost, absolutely. Here is Murray for 3. He's
on
fire.
Murray cannot miss right now. Great ball movement by the Knights too, waiting and finding that open man, not just going for the first shot you had.
Prospects using Cole for 3. Cannot answer back. Now Prospects off again, driving to the basket. Pauses, maybe a reset. Johansson, they're putting it up more. No. Rebound by Trebe. Right over Miller. He just took it right from him. Trebe goes up. Bank shot good. Nice shot there from Trebe. And it's an 8-point Knight lead. 4:42 left here in the second quarter. Foul trouble, not a problem. 5 combined fouls from both teams. 3 from the Bison. 2 for the all-white Knights.
We've seen a very efficient game so far. Not many fouls, not many. And
okay.
Another 3 from Michael Slubsky.
It's a 3-party. Buffalo Grove, they're trying to find something to answer back with them. They're using their paint game well, but it's just not been working. Prospect has used the 3-point shot very well. Here is a 3 of their own, and he knocks it down. Soifer, Ethan Soifer, 6-foot senior, and a timeout will be taken by Buffalo Grove.
As I was saying before, you know, it's been a very efficient and clean game so far. I haven't seen too many fouls, only 5 combined team fouls, and not many turnovers too. Both teams are playing a very solid game. Prospects just outmatching Buffalo Grove with the 3s.
That's the key. Buffalo Grove's doing everything right inside you would think. But they just haven't had that same outside game that Prospect has had, and it is really showing in the scoreboard. 31-23. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Outback Steakhouse, Buffalo Wild Wings in Mount Prospect. Head there after the game tonight. As always, drive safely. Connor, do you want to guess what Prospect's field goal percentage is in the second quarter?
I'd say 88%.
It's good. 6 of 7, 3 of 3.
Wow.
Shooting from beyond the arc. So a very, very good start for the Prospect Knights shooting the ball. But again, we have a long way.
85%.
You were close. That's all that counts. You were 3% close.
Anytime you're shooting 85%, odds are you're winning that game.
Odds are you have, yes, absolutely. Students today, they had a little more time to rest than their usual as they were released nice and early. I think it was 10:55.
Believe so. How'd your finals go today, Wyatt?
I haven't checked Infinite Campus yet, so that's a problem. Murray is just going to keep putting it in.
Murray up to 15 points now.
I'm surprised Buffalo Grove hasn't double-teamed him yet. Here is Nowakowski, a travel. Buffalo Grove just seems frustrated. And now coming into the game is Connor Adams for Matthew Brunelli. Let's see what they do on Murray now. You put a little more pressure on him in order for him not to get the ball because he has just torched him. We will see. Johansson And a foul on Kipley. Fourth team foul for Buffalo Grove, so they got a while before they will force the Knights to shoot free throws. Brian Murray's got a second. That closed off. Murray's gonna drive. Here's Johansson working on the 6'4" Cole. That's where that height might have worked to a little bit of a disadvantage there. Couldn't move that quickly, but Bison still get the ball on the missed shot. 3:16 left. Slepsky's doing a great job on Kraft here so far. Not making that big of an impact. He just puts that up. No good. Rebound there from Nowakowski. Good. And we are back to single digits.
Nice follow-up from Nowakowski, getting that rebound and getting that shot up. Key points for Buffalo Grove.
Murray. Connor, do you want to guess Murray's field goal percentage?
I'd say 99%.
85%. And a turnover there from the Bison. Looks like they had some chance of transition. Did not work. 15 points, 2 rebounds, 3 of 4 on 3. So you were pretty close. 99-85, about a 14% difference. But who's counting? Zelmer almost taken away by Kipley. Slepsky, they're taking their time. Very wise move here. Not letting the Bison get anything going momentum-wise. Zelmer, they are just passing the rock around.
It's great to see good ball movement, waiting for that open man, not trying to force a shot.
Slepsky up good.
There we go.
Prospect is not missing. We will see how they will react in the second half. Definitely a good start indeed. Cole drives up. Nowakowski up. And it does not roll in. A foul will be called against Prospect. 2 for 1 in blue.
Look at some of the numbers. TJ Hansen starter, 5 points. Sam Murray, 15. Michael Slepsky, 7 points. Ben Zelmer, 7 points. All around balanced scoring. And a lot of scoring too. Prospect 36 points in the first half so far.
Connor, you talked about TJ Johansson making big plays. The score sheet doesn't tell everything about how a player's performing, and I think that shows here for Johansson.
Johansson is the perfect example of that. A player that, you know, where he's such an impact in the game, but when it comes to the score sheet, he's really not made that much of an impact.
And 0 for 2 for Nowakowski. I think, what is Keith Peterson's message got to be for the Bison here in this, to head into halftime?
Either stop Prospect from making these shots or start making your own. One of those has to change.
Forcing turnover is going to be a big key, as they just did there, as Nate Cole, who is very large, is heading up, and he did not hit the layup. Those are shots you got to make. Impressive job by Johansson, sliding to his knees but keeping his dribble. You okay?
Big sneeze. Sorry about that one.
Zelmer. Looks like they've switched Zelmer and Trebe. Trebe no longer on Zelmer. It looks like he's on Miller. At least on the Knight offensive side. Zelmer on Trebe for Bison, for the Buffalo Grove offense. Still. Adams, Cole. They've been driving the paint well, but that's just not a shot you're going to take. Good rebound by Nowakowski.
Nowakowski looked to be right place, right time.
And Cole traveled. That's Buffalo Grove has taken some very uncharacteristic shots that just you can't take.
As they have in the underground, no mercy at all. Chirping up Buffalo Grove after every turnover, every travel they've been making so far.
Was it as chirpy as that Elk Grove game?
No, I think the Elk Grove was one of the dirtier games I've seen. Both teams were really, they were getting very physical in that game.
Good news, you'll see them again. You'll see them at Elk Grove in the year 2019. Buffalo Grove has turned the ball over quite a bit with 7 here so far, with 15:30 elapsed here in this ball game. Johansson, he threw an elbow there. Murray, a timeout is taken by Prospect. A 30. Prospect will use their first timeout of this contest.
So far, a very quick game. Already 15 or so seconds to go in the first half. It's been a very quick, efficient game.
Been a very quick, efficient game. 8:30. We started a little late, 30 minutes behind schedule. We started at 8 o'clock tonight. due to the very wonderful ceremony celebrating boys athletic director Tom Martindale, who is retiring at the end of this school year. Very nice ceremony in the community room. You can check out his reaction to that on Prospector Now Twitter page. I was lucky enough to stand there for 12 minutes and hear the wonderful comments he had about this school and also his past over at Wheeling High School and Forest View.
Absolutely, and expect to see a Tom Martindale feature upcoming issue of the Prospector, highlighting his career as Prospect's athletic director.
This quarter, Prospect is outscoring Buffalo Grove 20-11. Wow. How about that? That'll win you games. And it looks like Prospect will go wisely for the last shot. But a lot can change with 16 more minutes left to play. Kreidler, and an interesting foul choice by Buffalo Grove. Okay. Sloan Kipley on the foul. You wonder what that was about?
Not sure.
They might know something we don't.
Interesting choice.
Maybe do you foul here? Do you foul and try and drain the clock down low so they have to take a bad shot?
I guess so.
But now you can't because now they're in the bonus.
I really don't see how much, what effect that gives you being down by 11.
It just adds fouls. I mean, it adds fouls to the personal, but it does drain the clock, I guess. Makes them have to take maybe an uncharacteristic shot. Let's see if Johansson's just going to put that up. Oh,
wow.
Okay. All right.
Wow. Johansson, cold-blooded. What a shot.
This Knights team is shooting, is on fire here in the first half as the score is 39-25 Prospect. Let's see if the Knights can keep it up here in the second half.
Number 23 is a really big body in there. How are you going to continue to limit him in the second half?
Oh my gosh, that's all you could do. You know, the old line from Sports Center that Mr. Block would remember is that you can't stop him, you can only hope to contain him. So he's had his way a little bit. I believe that's an old Dan Patrick quote, but it's just one of those moments. I mean, he's a Division I athlete. You know, he's incredible. You know, he's been hurt. I give him all the credit in the world for coming out here and battling the way he is. But I've been proud. We limited him. Felt good about the offensive plan. They've had a couple of putbacks, but
yeah, we've been shooting 60% for threes and 67% overall. How are you going to continue to bring that in the second half?
Yeah, hot are about to get hot. It's the only options when you play for the Knights. You know, sometimes they go in, sometimes you don't call bank. I guarantee TJ didn't call bank on that last one. But there's things we could get better at. We were loose with the ball at the end. We got to be way better and smarter with the ball. You know, one of their best players was in foul trouble the whole first half, and so he's going to try and get going in the second half. So you can't celebrate halfway through, so we'll get back to work here in the second half.
Great, thanks so much. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Mount Prospect with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Plays and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Mount Prospect.
Junior high conference.
almost another turnover. Prospect's done a good job avoiding turnovers here.
Absolutely. They've done, ball movement tonight has been impeccable for the Knights so far.
And Nowakowski lost his footing, and Murray lays it in. Definitely helps when you have a guy slip. Cole on Slupski. You talked about it earlier. What a job he's done.
Murray, 17 points now.
Cole, Trebe, Buffalo Grove needs momentum. That will not do it. And an over the back, a jump ball call. Bison will get it. They're down by 16 as the fans are getting some comments in. And a foul is going to be called, likely on Slupski. And it is. Slupski's first. Prospect has not been in foul trouble, even though they played some very good defense here.
Yeah, they've been playing clean, effective defense all game.
Kraft knocks it down right over Slupski. That's going to be key. Get him going. And now it's a 13-point.
First play tonight where we've really seen Kraft beat out Slupski in that one-on-one battle.
He's driven to the paint a lot. He's not the largest guy in the world. He's 6'4". He's very tall, but they got to find a way to get him involved. Almost a travel there from Slupski. Miller for three. That's good. It's another 3-point from Prospect. As Keith Peterson calls a 3-play of his own. Cole, that is from 16 yards away, and that's no good. It's going to go off Slupski, let it go, and there he does. That was a long shot there from Kraft.
Pretty evident to see, but you can see Buffalo Grove really starting to pick up the pace. If they want to get back into this game, they're really going to need to get going.
Had a 4-on-3, but a kick is called on Trebe, or on Zelmer, excuse me. And John Kreidler will come on in. Buffalo Grove inbound it with 4:49 left in the third quarter. Cole over to Nowakowski. Buffalo Grove. Here's Cole for three. That's good. Maybe that'll start him up. Back to 13.
Buffalo Grove's offense picking up a little bit in the second half, but the Knights have met them every step of the way so far.
And it's going to require getting guys on every night shooter. They've left a lot of guys open, like this one. There's Kreidler. That's off. Now here's Kraft. He puts it up. That's good. It's now 11.
Buffalo Grove starting to creep back a little bit.
Don't let these guys back into the game. If you're a Prospect, would be pretty good advice, I would say. Because this team, they can play with the best of them. Now Zelmer, he's got Kraft on him. That's a change. And Johansson drives, layup good. Wow. That is a nice move.
Strong, physical play. Johansson following that play all the way through.
He had him beat in terms of the footwork. Trebe into the rubber that is the Prospect High School side gyms. Kraft has now been taken not out. Got to keep your best players, you would think, for Keith Peterson's crew.
I think so.
Even 3:48 left in the third, you got to find anything to get them going. And for Prospect, you start like draining clock like right now. Even with looked like 3:30 left in the third quarter.
That's what we have seen so far. Prospect's done a great job of that in the third quarter, really draining time off that clock.
Kreidler, a foul, as he is greeted by his teammates. 8 for 14 on three-pointer for Prospect, and that's very good.
Absolutely.
That's over 50%. Murray 7 of 8 shooting, 17 points and 3 boards to come with that. And that is tipped away by Kraft. It helps when you're 6'4". Murray. Johansson, Zelmer, Trebe. That is not going to work. And except there was a very loud slap sound heard by many of the Prospect team members. That's not something you want to see coming right at you. Miller, wide pass. Zelmer held on to it though. Adams is on Zelmer. Now they switch. Zelmer up, good. Prospect just isn't missing.
No, they are not.
And now here's Kraft. He puts up another three. That's off. And off of Johansson. That's a very long shot there for Kraft. Is that the best shot to take there?
I don't know.
I think that was a little contested. It's not saying that he can't make that because he can. But
felt a little forced, you know?
Yeah, I think you can't force shots. Trebe heading on in. Up, no. It looks like they are frustrated. Miller, Kreidler. Someone is wide open. It's Zelmer, but he gives it to Johansson. He puts it up. That's going to be short, and it's going to be off of Sam Murray. I think we have a 50-50 split on who was right. And Adams. You think Buffalo Grove go a little fast now. Prospects providing pressure. They got to go help them out, and they do just that as they get over. Adams. Here's Kraft. Kraft drives. That's up. That's good. Now it's a 13-point Prospect lead, but a big turnover. Kraft will get 2 more at the line. That's a turnover you can't make just inbounding the ball.
Kraft has really exploded in the second half. 7 points already. You know, Michael Slepsky's got to do a better job like he did in the first half, really shutting him down, because Kraft can really become an impact player in this game very quickly.
Slepsky's not even in the ball game right now. Do you move? Who do you move over to him?
Not sure.
But Buffalo Grove now is their chance to really make something happen. Get back within single digits. And I think they'll be set to go. A lot of alumni here on winter break as they celebrate the holiday season. Cam Kraft is a guy we've talked about at the beginning of the broadcast. He's a guy that we will probably talk about at the end of the broadcast. 7 of his 10 points have come in quarter numero tres. .15 seconds left on the timeout clock. And Keith Peterson and John Camarella are describing what they need to do in order to pick up the 4th division win of the year. And now we are done. Kraft will be shooting at the line to potentially make it an 11-point game. 48-35 Prospect, 2:08 left here in the third quarter. Wyatt Utrecht, Connor Graver from the beautiful, what color is the floor? Gold floor, would you say?
I'd say so.
Gold floor, Gene Walker Fieldhouse. We have 2 more left of these, 2 more broadcasts left. 2 very good teams will be coming here in a couple weeks. Mercy, then Rolling Meadows at the end. That Rolling Meadows game could decide the
Rolling Meadows games. That's the game that I'm circling my calendar for. I am very, very excited for that game.
That could be the game that decides the representative of the MSL East in the MSL Championship game, which would be held
right here
at the East venue. Kraft knocks them both down. It's 11. And Buffalo Grove's put them up. Prospects got to be wary of 10-second calls. They forced a lot of them, but they do not want one of their own here in the third quarter. 1:59 left. Johansson will look for something.
One thing Prospect needs to avoid is costly turnovers. That can cost them late in the game, just, you know, silly mistakes.
And just like that one, and here's a drive from Nowakowski, up and a foul by Miller. And Buffalo Grove can make it single digits.
Exactly.
That's just a turnover. You just said it. You can't make those turnovers.
Because once, you know, 1 turns into 2, turns into 3, and it starts building up and up and up, and soon you lose control of the game. And it just, you know, suddenly you go from a dominant Prospect first half to Buffalo Grove sneaking back in. And, I mean, who knows what could happen.
Got to put them away here. And Nowakowski was 0 for 2 on his trip to the line earlier. Makes the first, and it's a 10-point game.
We'll have a wild, wild 9 minutes to the finish.
Seems like they're always wild. This year, especially.
Absolutely, yeah. We've had been honored to call some great games this year. It's been a lot of fun.
Those two are going to be very fun in a couple weeks, but we still got a lot left here. Zelmer, do you think Prospect should start playing a little more aggressive now?
I would think they would start to. You lose that comfort that you had before. I think you need to pick up the pace a little bit and get back what you had, that chemistry in the first half.
It's only a 3-possession game. Johansson, that's a shot, and it's going to be called a foul. And Johansson will shoot 2. I don't think that was one Connor Adams I think would like to have back. That shot did not look like it was heading towards the bottom of the net. Johansson knocks on the first. Still 5 combined team fouls here in this quarter, but we will see that number increase probably drastically as we head into the fourth quarter.
Johansson, we talked about earlier, how he has make that impact player. He just has his 12th point of the night so far. He's really come alive in the second quarter and started the third. Great performance so far.
Prospects had a lot of spread scoring.
Yes,
They've had guys who scored not like a crazy amount, but not like 51 like Max Christie dropped on Elk Grove the other day. They've had guys score 10.
We've seen that in years past too. You know, last year was a great example. Such a well-balanced scoring team, and those well-balanced scoring teams, you know, there's so many ways that they can attack you that it's so hard to go against, and that's what makes prospects so good at times.
Here's a shot from Cole, and that's off, and it's no one will touch it. Prospect with the ball. Johansson's 50% from field goals. How about 2 for 5 on threes? That's pretty good, 40%.
I'd say so.
That'll do. 12 points, 2 rebounds on the night for TJ. Good night. Does Prospect shoot for maybe the final shot here? Still a lot of time left, but who knows? That might be a good strategy. Murray, Buffalo Grove has done a very good job of not letting him get something going. He has not had a point here in this second half. And somebody is wide open. It's Jack Schneider. He'll put it up. That's no good. And a foul will be called on Prospect, and Buffalo Grove will take over. Kraft, after probably the shortest water break you'll see,
I'd say
will come back in. And here he comes. Prospects 4 fouls here. Wolak will come off the bench, so will Slupski. Selmer and Murray are out for Prospect. A very good effort by those two gentlemen, and more effort will be needed. Here we go. Buffalo Grove handling some pressure. Adams, they got to give it to Kraft, you'd think. Got to be careful of the line. Don't want to have a backcourt turnover. Kraft. Okay. And I think
unable to finish, but
Matt Wolak
was on ice skates.
They got to get the Zamboni out. Here's Wolak. Actually, Johansson. Now here's Wolak. A travel. Buffalo Grove will get a chance at the last shot.
Wolak's second travel tonight. He's got to be a little more careful. You know, the nerves of a varsity game like this, his first season in varsity, might be catching up to him.
Was he on ice skates there, Connor?
No, I don't think so, but the play before from Kraft, that was
Buffalo Grove's got to put it up. We saw an earlier half-court shot made in the girls' game. That's not going to hit the rim. 50-39 Prospect as we end the third quarter. We got a fun 8 minutes ahead. 50-39 Knights. Connor, do you want to guess how many turnovers Prospect has?
I'd say 6 or 7.
9. Do you want to know how many have came in this quarter?
5?
4. 4 of their 9 turnovers came in this quarter, and they got to fix that.
Yeah, they do. You know, it wasn't. They obviously slowed down from the first half, but still, it's enough. They have an 11-point lead right now. There's no panic, it seems. You know, in Camarella's huddle right now. They didn't have that insane first half that they had in the first, but you knew that wasn't going to happen. That was a special half. They were just shooting really, really well. I think right now it's important to keep what's going. You got to keep what's going, what's working for you right now, and just keep your lead.
Got to give a lot of credit to Buffalo Grove for not letting Sam Murray take over this ball game too.
Absolutely, Murray was close. He put 17 points up in the first half, you know, but they were able to cool him down. Didn't have a point in the third quarter. Let's see if he can make an impact in these last 8 minutes.
Let's see how. I think the biggest key in this game is I think this game relies on the Buffalo Grove defense right now.
I agree.
They gotta make stops.
I agree.
And I know Prospect's offense has been great, but if Buffalo Grove's defense lets Prospect go off again like they did in that first half, Prospect will be heading to Rolling Meadows at 4-0 in the division.
Wyatt, if you would have said that Prospect would be 4-0, if I would have told you in the beginning of the year that Prospect would be 4-0 heading to their game against Rolling Meadows, what would you have thought?
I would have sent you to therapy. Who knows, but I guess they're designed to make us wrong. I thought we'd be about 3-1 at this point. Or 2-1 at this point, but 3-0, it's been very impressive.
Found ways to win.
They really grinded out the win against Searcy last week, and there is a turnover. It does not touch a Knight player, so Buffalo Grove will get it. And now we will have more switches. Cole is out with Tyler Kipley coming in. 11-point game, and it's anybody's game right now.
It is.
And we will see if those lead changes we saw in the first half come here in this fourth quarter. Kipley. Here's Cole, who we thought was being subbed out, and a nice volleyball-like maneuver by Nowakowski.
Kowski just using his reach, his length.
And a foul will be called on Murray. 2 more for the Bison for a chance to make it a 3-possession game. Tyler Kipley will shoot 2 at the line with 7:23 left here in the fourth quarter. Nope. And we will still be at double digits after this trip to the charity stripe. Good on the second, and it's now a 10-point game, 50-40. 90 combined points here in just about 24 minutes played.
Action-packed game so far.
That is
to
impressive.
Say the least.
Here is Kreidler, Slupski, Zelmer. Prospect will get a couple days off here for the holidays. Almost, it looks like that went off the noggin of Trebe. Buffalo Grove looks like they're playing a 2-3 zone at this moment. There's Trebe.
His shot looked to have been deflected just a little bit.
Connor, do you think this is where Buffalo Grove gets some of this momentum? They forced a couple turnovers here early.
If Kraft can hit a 3 here, I think the dynamic of this game really shifts.
And an offensive foul against the Bison. That is going to be called on Kraft. And he's asking himself, what did he do? And Keith Peterson is wondering the same question.
He does not look too happy right now.
Very, very calm, demeanored guy, Keith Peterson is. Talking to him before the game, my goodness, he is a very calm man. All the coaches in the MSL are very calm people. I think Kadovich might be the most impatient one, but that's awesome. And a foul, and somebody is on the floor. Looks like Johansson is still a little shaken up. I think he's going to be called for the foul. Very painful foul at that.
Looked to be.
And it's going to be on Johansson. That's like taking one for the team in the worst way.
Absolutely.
And it looks like he's shaken up, but he does not look right. Wonder if Camardello is going to... Now Buffalo Grove is probably going to use this time to drive to the paint. They do that. Kraft, block, and a foul. How about that?
Buffalo Grove starting to storm back just a little bit. Now down by 8. I think if you're a prospect, you got to come back and you got to turn on. You got to turn on the heat right now.
Turn on the Jets. Murray's going to be coming in. And I would assume for Johansson, no, maybe not. Undershirt is a chance.
Never ceases to amaze me the type of chance that the underground can create. We've seen it at the football playoff game before and now here.
Undershirt, that's a first. And I wonder if there's a problem with that. Johansson, that's a play. It looked like a player control foul, but it's turned over. A big turnover here, foul, and Buffalo Grove will shoot 2 more. Prospect has been turning the ball over here in this fourth quarter.
This game has shifted very, very quickly. Prospect needs, as we can see, Ben Miller leading a huddle right now to try to calm this game down. This is still the same game that they've led since the first quarter. They need to calm down and play their game.
And Camardello is really frustrated with the official. A full timeout taken by Prospect. He is still arguing about something. Now the question is about what? Wow, this has been fun.
Absolutely.
Buffalo Grove has gotten Cam Kraft going.
I think the storyline of the second half so far, first half, Sam Murray. Second half, Cam Kraft. Both players have done great jobs for their teams.
Absolutely. Camardello's got to be careful not to get teed up.
I think so.
He's really frustrated, and for good reason. This lead, I think it was 15 at most here in the second half, is now down to 7.
It's impressive just how quickly it's slipped.
And quickly is right, Connor. 10-2 run for the Buffalo Bison.
Wow.
Buffalo Grove Bison in the last 3:15. Prospect has 3 turnovers in this quarter, which is very close to matching their total of the last quarter, which was 4.
Camarillo, we can hear him all the way up from here. He is visibly upset in the huddle right now, trying to get control of this game back.
Do you think the Knights maybe should have played a little more aggressive in that third quarter?
Possibly. We'll see if that can come back to bite them in the worst way.
They've gotten Kraft going, Buffalo Grove, and he is still visibly frustrated with the official. Anyway, Tyler Kipley's going to be shooting 2 free throws.
He will be.
I think that is...
Pull this lead within to 5. Unbelievable.
Got it. It's 6. 2-possession game. This will be a fun one at Buffalo Grove in a couple weeks.
Oh, absolutely.
And Kipley makes it 5. 50-45, 6:14 left. Now there's this pressure Buffalo Grove is putting on the Knights is really impressive. Murray, they do not want to get him going if your Buffalo Grove prospect has other thoughts about that subject. Zelmer at the top. He's got Kraft on him. And almost another turnover. There is another turnover, but a foul is going to be called. A push on Nowakowski. And that is leading to the negative cheering from the blue sideline.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy here, and Gene Walker, it's really starting to heat up.
Maybe Prospect can use that foul as definite fuel. Miller, and we have a foul, a hold on Trebe.
Wow.
That's he's not pleased. And now Keith Peterson's screaming too. And a comment was made by a parent about being a referee at Foot Locker.
Referee's going back. That is probably the best parent comment I've heard before.
All right.
Wasn't able to pick it up from the audio. The parent said, "Hey ref, why don't you go back to Foot Locker?"
I don't think they have the Foot Locker logo on,
their
shirts.
But wow, that's good.
Prospect's got to hold on to the ball. They've had some troubles here with just handling it. They're lucky that they haven't gotten a turnover. Zelmer, Johansson. This game's getting fiery. Miller, they're taking their time here.
Right, they should. The more
Up by
time they
5.
can waste.
Miller, Kreidler for 3. That's good.
Wow.
Yep, that helps.
Kreidler, instant impact in his first game back.
That's the biggest shot he's taken in a while.
Goes
Kraft.
to show just.
Hello. That's no good.
Wow.
Rebound Kreidler.
Wow.
He's had a big couple of seconds. And now it's an 8-point game. He is back. Murray. That foul by Trebe is really, and another one. Another one called on Trebe. That's going to be his 4th.
Wow.
And they
Just
got
as
to
we
take him
thought
out.
Buffalo Grove was coming back into this game, it looks like it's slipping right through their fingertips.
They got to calm down. And Trebe is very upset with words that we cannot say. Miller's got to hold on to the ball, but luckily that is not a turnover. 4:28 left. 53-45. That 3 is looking to be a very, very important basket for the Knights. Most important basket of the night.
Absolutely.
And a reach-in called on
Wow.
Nowakowski, and we're going to be shooting.
Wow.
Buffalo Grove is just visually frustrated right now. These are some uncharacteristic fouls from Keith Peterson's team. One and one for Sam Murray. These are.
Murray will try to get his first points in the second half. And he
Got
will.
it. Prospect was upset with officiating. Now Buffalo Grove has their turn. It's been a very interesting turn of events. Buffalo Grove looked like they were heading to a single possession deficit a couple minutes ago. Now it's Prospect has a 4-possession lead. Now they got to get going. Kraft, he is moving. He's got to hold on to the ball though. Cole So we'll see if Buffalo Grove shows some urgency here. Prospect has been taking their dear time on their offensive possessions. Kraft is going to put it up. That's not even close. But a great save there from Nowakowski. Kipley traveled.
Buffalo Grove so far, fouls and turnovers have been killing them in these last 2 minutes and might very well cost them this game.
Trebe will be coming back in. Tom Trebe has provided a very big spark, but he's got to be careful next foul. He will be in his warm-ups. 4 fouls for Trebe. Kraft has 15. Murray leads all scorers with 19. Prospect taking their time. Kreidler, Zelmer. Looked like he had a chance, did not take it. He's going to use some clock instead. Buffalo Grove's better, probably should. They're coming up to the ball. Up 10, Prospect, 55-45. That is not going to work on 6-4. As Kraft turns it over, he puts it up. That's good. We're at 8 now. Not a great turnover there from Zelmer.
It did not. It was
and
not.
A foul on who? It's going to be on Kipley. And he wants some information. And I think he was on ice skates on that play.
I think so.
They really gotta heat this room up. They gotta
Absolutely.
They gotta melt this ice. Johansson knocks it down. It's 9. 3-possession game. On a very silent night, but not quite so silent after the 10-point mark. Trebe's going to get it in. Miller and Kraft are at each other. And Kraft now over to Trebe. Trebe goes up. That's good. Banked it in. Delay of game warning likely called. Maybe. Maybe not. Murray can use the baseline. And now Kipley will come in for Kraft. Interesting. Probably just a quick sip of water and they'll be subbed back in. Murray gets it in to Zelmer. Got to get it over. There you go. Kreidler. Miller. It's an 8-point game. Kreidler goes up and a foul.
Wow.
Did not play straight up, and Kreidler will shoot his first free throws of the night. Kraft will be coming in along with Seufer, and there is a, looks like a blood issue. Or it looks like there's something in the tongue. Blood on someone's tongue. 8 for 8 on free throws here in Prospect. And Kraft will sub in. Is a 1-and-1 or is this a 2-shot foul? This is a big difference.
Absolutely.
It's a 2-shot foul.
It will be 2 shots.
Interesting that they use substitutions there on the first shot. Usually they wait. These are big free throws here for Kreidler. Knocks it down. Stakes could not be bigger than they are tonight.
I'd say not.
4-0.
Versus 3-1.
Heading into the break in 3-1. That game at Buffalo Grove could well decide who might be still in the race at the end of the year. It's likely the winner of the MSL East might still have 1 loss. So be very interesting to see. Prospects in the double bonus. Buffalo Grove's got to get going. Here's Kipley. He goes up. That's good. It's 8. When do you start fouling, Connor?
I'd say, honestly, now. Prospect really has been really, effective with their shots. I think in order to stop this team, you gotta get ahead of them before they beat you when it's too late.
Perfect 10 for 10, and it's off of Zelmer, a big turnover. And now Buffalo Grove can bring it to a 2-possession game again. Looks like even when it looks like the Knights are having it, Buffalo Grove's just climbing back.
That's just the way this game's been. It's just been back and forth the entire time.
Bison gonna play quick here. Kipley. Kraft. Let's see the impact he makes. That is a interesting shot choice. Trebe saves it, but goes to Kreidler. That was not a good shot from Kraft. And a hand check on Kraft. 2 shots for Miller. That's not the shot you want to take there.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
It looks like he had 2 guys on him, and I think Keith Peterson's telling him, like, calm down. It's a good learning experience, though, for Buffalo Grove.
Absolutely.
Only really, like, one guy who played a lot last year. No, it's Trebe. They were led by Jack Vasilani and Matt Camardo. Both have moved on. Miller knocks it down. It's 9. Kreidler, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Kraft is 6 of 14 shooting, 17 points. But let's see how this one will end. That is good. It's 10. Buffalo Grove, I would think, would have to start fouling right now. Prospect still putting pressure. Miller looks in there. Buffalo Grove is still upset. Here's Kipley. Kipley goes up to Trebe. Hello. And to make, Keith Peterson would like a timeout with 1:31 left in the 4th. It's 61-53. Adams and Nowakowski will be checking in for Buffalo Grove. And it looks like people are trying to beat the crowds at the parking lot.
Seems that way. Prospect's been in control since pretty much the first quarter, so it was a little bit back and forth, but they've really pulled away a lot in the second. We saw Buffalo Grove kind of crawl back in the third, but Prospect's really taking a stranglehold here at the end.
Trebe has had a pretty good night tonight. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 of 9 shooting the ball for the Northern Illinois football commitment. Next time these two teams will see each other, the year 2019 will be in place at beautiful Buffalo Grove High School in beautiful Buffalo Grove, Illinois. Times will switch, though. In a couple weeks, girls' games will start when we usually start at 7, when the boys usually start at 7:30. Boys will start in the early cap. Almost a disaster there for the Prospect Knights, but they keep on to it. They got to get over the line. Careful of 10 seconds. Buffalo Grove should start fouling right about now. They're doubling. And no foul called. Interesting. I'm surprised they did not call a foul there. 1:10 left. And the Bison are down to a minute, and they're down by 10 points. They got to put something up for about right now. Trebe, no, and Prospect will look like they will be heading to 4-0, heading into the break. And Kreidler better be careful.
Nice play by Kreidler there. Looks to be fine as he got up.
Good drive, but you got to be careful. I mean,
no, I agree.
Do you take that chance here with 48 seconds left? You've had a neck injury the past couple weeks. I don't know why you're taking that shot.
Not sure. He's a competitor. He can't help it.
I guess, but you don't want your neck to be broken either.
Well, that's true.
They missed the first. Still 10. 48-4 left. Next time Prospect will take the court will be on the road. Probably they're going to be their toughest road test of the year in the Rolling Meadows Mustangs, who the Bison did beat in Rolling Meadows. Kreidler taking out Hiskus in. 48-4 left in this 4th quarter. Both teams in the bonus. Looks like Prospect is heading to 4-0 in division. They will have an advantage over the
soon to be 3-1 Buffalo Grove Bison.
Maybe they'll see each other again. Trebe for 3. That's good. It's an 8-point game. Keith Peterson wants a timeout. He will get one. It was that shooting start against Prospect. Buffalo Grove has had a very good second half. It was that start.
Too much, too fast for Buffalo Grove to ever get back in this game. It's just been all Prospect ever since.
Prospect will keep the ball with 9. So our Outback player of the game is Sam Murray. He had quite a night, 19 points, 13 in that second quarter run, and a push will be called on Kipley. 7-9 shooting.
Absolutely, Murray deserves it, leading all scorers with 19 points, especially those 13 in the second quarter. He has been lights out tonight. Great performance.
We talked about those Mustangs. They defeated the Wheeling Wildcats 69-61 in a game where Max Christie had a dunk off his own miss.
Wow.
Okay. He's pretty good.
He is pretty good.
He had 32 points.
Wow.
Javante Warner at 21 too, so he is Warner's been a big part of that. We've talked a lot about Christie, but that's going to be a really good game next week on the road. So stay tuned for live tweets from that game.
Javante, a 4-year senior, has been a great part of this program. Him and Christie have really got a great team going there over at Rolling Meadows.
They got a good team for a long
Kevin
time.
Kadovich, he's got some fun players to work with this year.
He's got. I talked to him over the summer. He is really excited as Trebe knocks it down. Keith Peterson would like another break. Might as well use all your timeouts. That's the next matchup, as everyone is now seeming to join the rest of the crowd in their heated homes. That game could decide because Rolling Meadows is a 3-1 team now after their win.
I think so.
But
if Prospect can win that game, the East is theirs to lose. They're 5-0, played every team in the East. I think it is absolutely their division to lose if they can win this game in that game.
We've seen what home team they can be. We've seen they have been undefeated at home so far, as it looks like they're going to win tonight. But who are they on the road? We saw that Hershey win last week. That's the big question going forward for them. Can they win? Can they play like they have at home, but on the road?
Absolutely. It'll be a tough test. But if they're able to win, this could be a serious team come playoff time.
We will see. They're in a Waukegan sectional. How about that? Want to head to Waukegan? About an hour away.
Love to head to Waukegan, as long as it means a Prospect Night playoff game.
Knights lost in the regional final last year to New Trier.
Heartbreaker.
Yeah, it was not there. Could not see that. Prospect finishes 19 of 34 from the field, 9 of 17 from 3. That'll get the job done any day. As a almost tackle.
Interesting to see Buffalo Grove still not giving up with even 8 seconds to go, still fouling and not just letting Prospect run out the clock.
You know, I think, you got to show some confidence in your team, as Elmer is going to be not all alone. Maybe he'll have 2 people with them. This loss isn't the killer for Buffalo Grove. It hurts. It puts a dent in their goose egg in their divisional record.
It does.
But it is not a killer.
No.
The
East is still very, very wide open.
They're gonna have some good home games coming up. They gotta play Rolling Meadows. They're gonna play them at home. That was an impressive win on the road over there. They're gonna play us at home. So a lot of home games coming for the Bison. They will definitely be there at the end. Trebe will put up a shot, and that's off. Prospect is 4-0 in the division heading into the holiday break. They will participate in the Wheeling Holiday Tournament in beautiful Wheeling, Illinois. For Connor Graver and all our crew here at Gene Walker Fieldhouse, Wyatt Dutrick signing off saying good night from Prospect High School. It's a night 67-58 victory. Good night.